Привет, дорогой друг, ты на канале Апельсина, меня зовут Алексей. Сегодня, короче, пролистаем по-быстрому Kombat KAST, который сегодня проходил. На нем показывали СМОУКа, Ашру и ГЕРАС. Он уже прошел, я его не смотрел, поэтому... Потому что я уснул. Я сегодня ходил гулял, пиздец, находился, родился, пришел, лег. И с таким кайфом заснул. Просто таким кайфом, бля, вообще. И, короче, чего? Проснулся в 8:40, пока там чаю попил, как раз думаю, каст закончится. Зайдем, пролистаем его на Яндекс с переводом. Но почему-то я зашел на Яндекс браузер. Перевод именно для этого стрима, ну, вот, для этого данного видео, был недоступен. Но это кто не видел, давай еще раз посмотрим. Трейлер рептилии. И не только. Посмотрим в тишине.
Misread my intentions, princess.
Что-то у них какое-то... Не будем смотреть. У них какое-то, блядь, пережатое качество, блядь, трейлера. Что уебищно смотрится. Нахуй пролистаем. Так, они тут что-то пиздят, потом тут где-то... Типа дизайн вот этой арены живой лес показывают, типа как он, наверное, только задумывался или хуй знает. Типа или такие деревья думали, или такие. Это, короче, арена сверху. То есть вот эта дорога прямо идет, и вот она прямо так же и проходит между персонажами. Два дерева справа, одно слева. Ну, вот это большое такое. И арена, собственно, как показана, линия снизу белая. Так и располагается. Ничего, прикольная такая аренка. Прикольная аренка, ну давай дальше. Кстати, это вот от начала до конца вроде как. Или от середины до края и до другого края. На самом деле, вот эта арена, ну я вот ее успел заметить, как только проснулся, включил видос, включил стрим, и вот показывали эту арену. Что-то мне кажется, какая-то очень короткая, нет? Очень короткая арена. Мне кажется. Вроде как в МК-11, блядь, арены были длиннее. Понятно, там тоже разные были. Но это, скорее всего, одна из самых коротких арен. Если меня ничего нет. Так, они тут все пиздят. Они опять показали зачем-то трейлер DLC. Твердыня, блядь. Я бы Бучера еще добавил. Стефани пришла. Так, что там? Давайте сразу сейчас перелистнем. О, погнали. Бля, подожди, а тут даже субтитров нет. Так, что поменялось вот из того, что я хотя бы видел на стресс-тесте? Чисто на взгляд ничего не поменялось. То, что она пиздит, я все равно не понимаю, поэтому слушайте, я сейчас...
There goes your Achilles.
Бля, почему такое качество уебищное на них? Бля, заебали.
And his throw.
Oh, right under the mouth. That's the worst.
Another noteworthy thing about his normal attacks is he has a really good long distance
Керамбит прикольно смотрит.
overhead.
Это
This is back
что
two.
такое?
Yep, that definitely covers some space. That's to make sure. And that's going to put him right where he wants to be up close, right?
Exactly. And it is complemented by a low that could be a combo starter.
So he's got instantly the low overhead mix-ups.
Exactly.
The blender.
The blender.
Yes. Yeah, I think he's going to be an awesome mix-up character. So let's go over his special moves. You can kind of see how he plays up close. So how is he going to get that 50-50
Так, МЛ,
going?
если что, у Лю
So the first thing
Соня, у
we'll
этого
talk about
СМОУКа САП.
is his anti-air options. One of his brand new special moves is this anti-air knife toss.
Нихуя, керамбитик кидает.
Oh, nailed it.
And pull you in. Jump again. And if he EX it,
Усиленный.
pulls you right up.
Ой, подтягивает.
Bunch of recovery.
Усиленный
And then you
подтягивает.
can actually go
Прикольно.
into your mix-ups.
Right. So he has his own kind of get over here, if you will.
Exactly.
He's patrolling the skies.
Yes. So he also has a new take on the classic smoke bomb. He throws the smoke bomb
О,
into the air
классическая
and will drop down.
типа смоука бомбочка.
This will
Но
trap
тут
the
это как
opponent. So
телепорт.
up close, it'll be real quick, and even full screen. He'll always go behind them, and it's an overhead.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So
Now.
constantly closing the
overhead?
distance.
Exactly. So if you read a projectile, if you think it's crouch blocking because of the low, you can go for that. And the EX version has an extra special property. Instead of dropping down and doing that attack, he'll just drop down, and he'll be invisible.
Ah,
Ой, ебать!
because that's what you want. Is
Нихуя,
to deal with
если
somebody
он
with
усиляет
overheads and
бомбочку,
lows and
бомбочку
Yeah,
телепортом
You're thinking, I don't know that back to.
становится
I
невидимым,
bet
но
I
делает ли
can
он при
react
этом
to
удар?
that.
Right.
Это я не
How do you
понял.
react to an overhead that you
Наверное, не делает.
Can't
cannot see?
You start spamming
То есть
stuff.
можно
Yeah.
не бить,
Exactly.
low
а
post, low
исчезнуть.
post. Get.
So another special move is the classic
При усилении.
teleport. This time it starts as a low, then goes into the teleport.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So if you EX it, you get a combo starter.
And that punch
Ah,
is
it's a
very
combo
like
starter.
throwbacky to like
Exactly.
MK3
It's like a
robot.
new take on robot smoke.
Love it. I love it.
He also can cancel this one.
Oh, okay.
Можно
Something I will
отменить.
never do. Nope. I commit. Okay. At all times.
Вот этот съеб
And there's a fun property. If
Oh.
you EX cancel it,
в дым можно отменить.
it
Ой,
turns invisible.
а можно
Okay,
просто
so you can
исчезнуть?
go invisible in
Ебать.
other ways.
I tried to find you,
Прикол.
but you punched me first.
Подожди,
And
а
lastly,
в
he has a
МК-10
new take on his phase teleport move.
смоук исчезал?
Will phase
Да,
through,
исчезал.
go full
Робот.
screen no matter where you are, and go into this attack.
Робот исчезал
And this
тогда.
can be used not just to close the gap, close
Если
the
я ничего не
gap and
путаю.
check the opponent, but it can go under
И
fireballs. So,
рептилия исчезал, и смоук
please
исчезал.
fireball.
Let's see if you can do it. Oh, wow.
ты.
First time Lanny.
There
Wow.
you go.
Wow.
And this can also be canceled.
I was just going to ask.
So instead of, you make a hard read on a projectile, it has a lot
Короче,
of recovery. You can
projectile вот
actually
этот
stop right in
беш-
front of them and get a full
Ну, не
punch.
Go
усиленный,
in your
а
business.
Go into
Or-
the business.
Exactly.
работает.
If they're blocking,
Ну, то есть
you
в
can
плане
go
он
ahead, stop
работает,
in front of them,
наоборот,
go for
преодолевать
50,
проджектайлы.
jump over,
Это хуйня.
throw, whatever you
Хуй
want.
позвонишь, блядь, нормально.
Cool. Did you do his throw yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
How?
Oh, yeah, under the mouth. Didn't want to see it again. Just kidding.
When you're playing Smoke, what kind of what are you looking for in a cameo?
Great question, and I'm always a big fan of pointing out that you
Отличный
could
вопрос,
show up
что
on your
она говорит
weaknesses.
про
Like, you'll
КМЛ.
notice he doesn't have a traditional projectile. So
Correct.
you could give him someone like Sonya who has ring toss. Or you can double down on what you have and maybe get even bigger combos. Or maybe you can use someone who has new combo starters and mix-ups options. But what I picked here is Cameo Sub-Zero, who makes counter zoning even better because he has a really nifty, tricky move where he coats you in ice armor and you become projectile immune.
Oh.
So let's wait for it to refresh.
Sure.
Fireball me.
Fireball me.
He is literally
Ебать.
just absorbing fireballs and can walk you down.
And he's taking no damage from that?
Correct.
What?
He could also turn invisible and have it on.
But now
Okay.
I want to spam it out now.
Охуеть.
Yeah, so you pointed out earlier, one of the best things to do when someone's invisible is to start spamming projectiles. And
Right.
you can hit a stray while he's trying to move around. He can literally use Sub-Zero, become projectile immune, be invisible, teleport behind you, and then start doing 50-50.
That's very sneaky.
He is sneaky.
That's very sneaky. Sneaky ninja.
That's a great key word there, ninja, because I don't think Smoke's
Бля,
ever been this much
какой-то делает.
ninja, in my opinion. I think it's pretty rad.
Oh yeah, no, I'm loving it.
Она
I think
так
it's very
выглядит
cool. You know me,
охуенно,
I'm one of those
просто
in-your-face kind of players.
You do like rushing down.
Nothing but risk.
I think I had to remind you of the block button once.
Yeah, oh yeah, probably.
And yeah, he definitely feels like he's going to be high risk, but really, really flashy, very, very quick.
And that's when you talk about like how you want to deal with
Двойная пока или что это, блядь, не он? Не
Right.
пока,
Yeah,
точнее,
I think
тычка ногой.
You're going to have
Мистери,
kind of two
интересно, или это
strategies. One would be,
Мистери 4,
except
блядь,
he's
что это
going to
такое?
counter-zone you.
Это уже
Your
захват
fireballs are
вперед.
not going to be super efficient.
Такой себе
Just play the
захват от
game,
СКМЛ
patient,
Саба, если
bait him
честно.
out, punish him. Or rush down,
Поскупились они на
rush down
анимацию,
guys.
конечно.
And like someone like Liu Kang who might have faster normals up close, be able to poke him out, go for your own mix-ups.
Мне нравится, как
that
на
kind of
арене
stuff.
сзади кустики шевелятся.
But he is definitely
Кустики,
gonna beat
веточки, он
mistakes,
там, блядь, развивается на
punish people that are,
ветерку. Вообще
getting
кайф.
too big for their britches, and then go for his big combos and all that. I think he's going to be really exciting to watch.
Awesome. We should probably take a look at the. You have anything more?
No, I think we should show you the Fatal Blow.
Let's do it.
So this also goes with this theme. It'll track you no matter where you on screen, and it's an overhead. So check out this.
All right. Blam.
Блять. Анимации-то Крашен Блоу, вот это, ну не Крашен, блять, не Крашен Блоу, ФБ. Уже такие, блять, красивее стали, по-моему. Хоть и вот на вот этом мутном экране рестрим, который они ведут или хуй пойми, что они делают. Качество еще хуже, блять, от этого. Но даже тут видно, как уже они вроде как подтянули вот эти все анимации и картинку.
I'm excited to get to play him. Like he.
Ну тут она... Опа. Ашра. Аша с Фростом. И, кстати, у Аши нету, как у Джонни Кейджа, каких-то вот этих, типа, как у Джонни Звезда, которые накапливают. У Аши какой-то такой механики я вот не вижу. Я думал, может, кто-то с мечом съебывает там. Но это, наверное, и так будет, просто без всяких вот таких отдельных элементов.
Instantly.
А что, назад 4 или что?
Bop there.
Is that the professional term?
Yeah, we all know that's the bop.
I've played against
Хуйня,
Dan,
блядь.
plays a lot
Конченый какой-то удар, блядь. Вот этот конченый удар, сука, еще верхет, наверное, какой-то.
Slashy slash.
Slashy slash. We got a bop. We got a slashy slash. Ooh.
Ой, блядь.
Slashy slash. We got a bop. We got a slashy slash. Ooh.
Прикольно, вот вопрос прикольный, мне понравился захват.
They are very neat. She has a really unique play style. So the first thing she has is projectile, which is not a typical fast,
Блядь, долгий
tiny
прожектайл,
projectile.
такой ёбнешься.
On a real estate on screen.
И он на весь экран?
Not go
Нет,
full
не на
screen,
весь экран.
and it's not the fastest in the world, but it reaches almost to the top of the screen.
So you're not jumping it.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're not ducking it.
Exactly.
Good one,
It
Tyler.
also has crisscross, which is a sword slash, which is an excellent combo ender, and control kind of the ground and the air. And what's one of the ways you beat like long range footsie tools?
Бля, Стефани, наверное, вот интересно, она жестко играет в МК вообще, нет?
So you could say crisscross makes you
Jump.
You really set these up.
О, там Таня, что ли, стоит, тварь? Или кто там?
I don't understand why people say this is cringe. I don't get that.
No, not at all.
It's my least favorite term on the internet.
Не,
by the way.
блин, не Таня, блядь.
Did any of the attacks you were just showing have EX versions?
Бля, что это за такая...
Did any of the attacks you were just showing have EX versions?
Бля, и Люкан так долго падает от этого
Attacks you were
удара.
just showing have EX versions.
Yes, in fact, I'll show one right now. The sword uppercut, which when you EX it, allows her...
Это апперкот такой?
Awesome. But the projectile and the crissity-crossity.
Или мне послышалось, или это был такой апперкот, блядь, ёбнутый.
A pop-up.
Okay, cool.
So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, team, no problem.
And then lastly, we have the ghost dash. So this is a cool move where she
Вау,
sends a ghost,
это как у Синдел.
travels as far as she
Звук
wants,
как у Синдел.
and she can cancel it.
Копия, блядь. Вот этой банши или как она, блядь.
This quicker version that goes behind you.
You're following.
Exactly.
So, for the most part, she's got a bunch of range attacks,
Yes.
and she can get distance with her sword attacks. So she really kind of plays that mid to far game. And if you try jumping in at her, she has that special move that just is a rising sword attack that's just then going to allow her to extend air combos.
Exactly.
Блядь.
Nailed it.
But there's one really cool mechanic involved in all this that makes her just an added layer to make her a little bit more in depth.
Tell us about that layer. Let's
She
peel
can
that onion.
Tap into her dark side, and this
Wow.
changes the properties on most of her special moves.
Okay.
Her fireball becomes a ground spark. It can reach full screen.
Oh,
It's a
jeez.
short, medium, and far version.
Okay. And so that you have to choose which version,
Короче,
right?
когда этот
Exactly.
баф себе ставишь, у тебя появляются новые прожектайлы, которых не было, когда у тебя был, ну, обычный меч.
Sorry, I gotta turn it
Ну,
back on.
меч без бафа.
Turn
блядь.
on the darkness.
Her shadow charge completely changes.
Ой,
and now it
банши
actually
меняется.
teleports her to the location.
Okay.
and
Ну,
she
блядь,
can then
анимации одни и
cancel
те
it,
же, блядь, просто цвет другой. Ну, такое себе, на самом деле.
Okay. Okay.
Or actually go directly to where the ghost is. And she can use that to go behind you, she can cancel it, and she can still
Покажите
do
ГЕРАСа, нахуй.
Okay.
Это, с этим
Now,
все
one thing
понятно.
you might notice is when she's doing these moves, the opponent is getting dark side attached to them. You
Yeah,
can
those
stack
little
up
Сейчас мне
swirly
кажется,
things
что
around
из
there,
этих
right?
Exactly.
трех
Which means
персонажей
stack
у меня
up to
сегодня
3 times.
первый смог, второй
Once she
ГЕРАС, а
turns
это,
that
блядь,
to
вообще
light,
где-то в
all
очке.
of her light attacks
Что
will
нам
then do
вообще
an
не
extra,
понравилось.
or extra hit of damage, depending on how many
Ну, на вид
stacks
еще
she
более-менее
has.
Very cool.
пойдет.
That's awesome.
Now, some of the ghost slashes. Can you do any of those in the air, anything like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
She can do all the ghost slashes in the air and drop down.
Oh, jeez.
She can do an attack. She can hit combos with it.
What can't she do?
Pretty much.
I don't think she has a command grab.
She does not have a command
Okay.
grab.
So and,
Or a pure soul.
so playing as her, your goal is really you're switching back and forth and back and
Блядь,
forth.
ну чё
to get
все одно и
that
то же
damage.
это делают? Заебали, блядь. Ну,
And you're just, and you're
одно и то же, блядь, нажимает. Ёп. Ну-ка,
Fast.
что там
One
было?
is the ground ice, straight from
Ух ты,
W
блядь.
Alliance. Super fast. Low is the ground ice, straight from W Alliance. Super fast, low combo starter.
and it seems to cover like
О,
a majority of the
комбо-стартер,
screen.
блядь,
Exactly. This is
ебанешься.
going to be a big time
Ой,
movement
будет
check
пиздилово жесткое,
when you're fighting
чувствую.
frost. You could let it rip at any time. It's going to be super dangerous. And that's going to keep the opponent on their toes.
And then boom.
Бля,
hit
еще
it.
хуй реактишь такое, мне
Exactly.
кажется.
She also has Orby Orb,
Orby
А
orb.
это
where
чё,
she
шарик?
sends a frozen orb out. A slow-moving orb that'll freeze the opponent if it hits them.
And you gotta respect that. That's basically it.
Exactly. A perfect time to switch your stance, get your things going.
Cool.
And then lastly, she has this
Nope.
stalactite move.
Бля, у
which is
меня
super
тут
quick
только
combo
сейчас
ender.
почему-то пришла
Or
идея
she
ко мне.
only
Если
uses
вот, допустим,
super special fourth
когда
move,
ты играешь за Джонни Кейджа, и тебе надо вот эту известность вкачивать в матче, да, успевать.
can you,
То есть набирать звезду, чтобы у тебя там активировались вот эти тройные спецприемы, вся вот эта хуйня. И если ты будешь брать, допустим, в камео Саба или Фрост, которые вот так замораживают с фуллскрина, блядь,
Yeah. So
довольно быстро,
Now the meter burner
то
hold down
будет
stab
это
you
делать
stab.
гораздо
Did that
проще
cost
за
any additional
Джонни
meter or anything like
I
that?
То есть
believe
набирать
it's
вот
still
эту звезду.
the same as
То есть пока не в
regular.
заморозке, ты там
I do not
спамишь
have
вот
the
эту хуйню
cooldown.
хотя бы.
Okay.
and
Ну раз
also
ты
to
точно
mention,
успеешь,
you know,
может
still
даже
game in
два.
progress, things
Yeah.
are still being tweaked and
Yeah.
balanced and whatnot.
Totally.
So things you see here damage-wise and that
Мне
sort of
кажется,
thing
если с
may
фуллскрина
change,
ты
obviously. So,
вчера
Oh, there's a
заморозил,
very
можно и
good
два раза
chance.
успеть. То есть
There's a
это
very
уже
good
почти
chance.
we'll
We'll
all
полная
remember
звезда.
the combo I did back in
Oh, here he
11
goes.
that-
Известно.
Here, let's check this out.
Подожди.
I
Мы
think
не
the
видели,
wings
да?
are so rad.
No, yeah. Huge fan of the
Аташи
wings.
ФБ же
audible
видели?
gas during the fatality.
I-
during,
yeah.
Ну,
And that is
ничего,
Asha. It
ничего.
is super exciting
Такое.
to have her
Да,
back.
он что
I
сзади, он та
love how
охуел
we've,
аж,
again,
блядь.
taken these almost
Стражница
20-year-old
смотрит такая.
characters and reimagined them.
Ты видела,
Welcome
блядь?
back, Ashra. Still a demon.
Awesome. Oh, can you when you set that up for me, sorry?
Yes.
You want me to turn the so I love your pop videos. Let me a second. Right.
Сейчас она,
I
наверное,
think
Гераса там,
More
пока
of this-
Гераса выбирает.
We still keep about
Where-
like right, mainly because I love
Ты,
Goro,
ебать.
and also he does help with my
Прикольная
gameplay a
арена.
lot, and we'll go through that in a little bit.
And you like a team of bigs.
Там
I
чел
do.
на заднем
So
фоне
just
что-то
real quick,
там, блядь.
Gora has a couple moves. He has
О, Гора.
punch in the air, right? So you can do that.
Punch,
To,
yep.
You can do that to sort of elongate combos sometimes.
Подожди, кстати.
Punch in the air, right?
А это был антиэр от Горы,
Garrus
типа,
has
или
a couple-
что?
Gora has a couple moves. He has,
Вот это типа
punch in
антиэр
the air,
такой?
right? So you can do that.
Punch,
To,
yep.
You can do that to sort of elongate combos
Ну и в
sometimes.
и в
Things like
комбе,
that.
тоже можно.
He also
Ну,
has
в уголовку
stomp.
не будет хуярить.
You can't have Gora without Stomp.
Now listen, stomp is different.
Oh.
Stomp takes your entire bar.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it is full.
See?
So I know people will be like, Stomp, you have to commit to it. And then finally he has a thing called the omelet toss, which is... I just did the wrong button.
No, that's Punch Walk.
Punch walk again.
That's Punch Walk.
He has omelet toss where he will throw you up in
О,
the air.
ух ты,
Omelet
нихуя.
Omelet toss.
And he will... So that can be
Захват от
grabbed,
горы,
like, if you're
прикольно,
ducking,
еще
for
уже
instance,
28%.
that can be, it can be used to...
Ничего не...
Omelet Toss.
Don't do that. So that's what I use. Now I want to go through some of the strings, and this will all kind of make sense a little bit how he works. Probably my favorite string he has is forward 4-4, which is just
Ой,
ground,
какой
pop you up.
красивый
It's a
удар.
Did he make a little sandcastle there?
He
What
makes a
happened
little
there?
sand at
Ой,
the end,
какой красивый
knocks the
удар.
ground, pops you up. It's a low.
Did he make a little sandcastle
Он
there?
прям
What
по
happened?
ноге
Sand
так
at the
тын-тын-тын.
Knocked you up.
Блин,
So for this,
кайф.
then
Вот
you can
это
start
мне
doing the air
нравится
stuff.
серия.
Let's go over the air stuff real
Очень
quick.
красивая.
He has 4
Ногу
unique
такой
grabs
подсекает,
he can do in the
блядь.
air based off his
Опорную
air
нахуй.
combos. So he has this,
Кайф.
where he'll give you the old pile driver.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which you are a fan of.
I am.
And you can see that
Choke
Хотя
slam.
это лоучи и комбо старте, блядь,
Yes,
сразу
you
на
can choose what
250.
side to switch. And then you can do this with different inputs. Oh, I did it wrong, sorry.
And when you say with different inputs, what do you...
Different punches in the air.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Lead
Gotcha.
to different things. So one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And then he's got
Gotcha,
this
gotcha.
one where he'll just... Oh, I did that wrong.
it's really neat to see the air combat extend to grappling.
Только
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
медленные.
Yeah.
air combat, just
удары
a
какие-то.
huge fan. I just
It's
love...
so
I'm
fun.
so in love with it.
He also has this overhead, which is...
Там чел сзади четко
so it's
он
not-
носит на
it's
себе,
not
крутит
safe entirely,
на спине,
but
смотри,
it's-
он сзади
you can
бегает.
throw this out there quite a bit, because you get a big amount of pushback, and you're
Right.
back to back.
Это что,
He's got
верхед
back
был?
1-2, which is neat because this is that range where you don't want to be here, get a little closer, right? And that can be canceled too, so you can do like
Вау.
Oh, you brought a buddy out.
I did. Let's do the throws real quick before I forget, because I know people get mad if we forget the throws, and I understand that.
They are very cool.
Gora
Захват
comes in.
Гора.
And Goro kind of got a glow
Блять,
up too, for
хуйня.
anybody that didn't
Захват
notice, right?
хуйня.
From the earlier, like, first views of Goro, oh, he's gotten a glow up.
Блядь.
Oh, I don't want to
Полная
forget
хуйня
this, because I know
захват
people want
Гора.
to see that. He does indeed have body splash.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's going to play them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler moves too. He's got, I think we've all seen the wall he can do.
He's got a little belly
Вот
bump.
это тоже
Little belly
красивая
bump.
Throw him
серия
through the
очень.
wall. And here's the other thing: you can kind of throw this out, like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of, even like it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Right. And the beginning reminds me of how people block in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it
too.
is. There
Ну
it is.
такая, блядь.
I'm gonna go over some
Ее
specials
в
now.
упор только делают, мне кажется.
So this is the
Какая-то
one
очень
that changes his game.
короткая
Okay.
дистанция.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out.
Песочки.
Right? If, and this is what I was talking about, he wants to keep you out. Like, I want
чё?
to, got it. Now I have 3 loaded. Once he has 3 loaded, he can do it again, up behind you, and now you are frozen, and the last
Типа, когда
you take
3 раза вот
is
так
the
часы
reaction you have, like the
заспавнил,
frozen thing
потом
from the
какая-то
left.
хуйня происходит.
If you meter burn it, you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile.
Первое.
I wasn't ready yet. Try again. So if you're, I gotta read it harder. Go ahead. So if you do
Короче,
that, you
блядь,
can, I gotta read it harder. Go ahead.
это прям
So,
нахуй
if you do
запырить
that,
надо
you can-
вообще в
If
тайминг.
you're hard reading things like that, you can get behind him and whatnot.
Sure.
So once you have that
Иначе,
out,
блядь,
the
не
game changes.
успеть.
Right.
They are afraid of moving. Now it's blockable. It is blockable, but the game.
How are you going to block that?
I played enough people where they're starting to read it.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Here's another thing. Go ahead and do some damage to me. Okay. Now we have it set to 1% right now, but when you do that, the other thing you can do is if you meter burn the snap like that, you can redo what you've done, go back to where you were,
Rewind time.
and get your health back.
What?
Nice. And that uses the same clocks that you would charge for the
So
behind
you can charge the clock, and once that clock is fully charged 3 times or whatever, then you have multiple moves that branch from that.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, this.
Короче, блять, хуй пойми, но я нихуя не понял, но что-то когда тебя отпиздили, и у тебя были заряжены там наспавлены вот эти часики, блять. То ли можно временно аж 3 секунды назад отмотать и тебе хп вернется, или может я неправильно понял. Ну, что-то такое. Короче, что-то со временем.
Yes, there are.
Different distances, gotcha.
It also can be a meterless launcher, right? So you can be like this and catch it.
Ага, блядь, не получилось, да?
Now, where they're standing in the sandstorm depends on where they like. If they're at the back of it, they'll fly backwards. Gotcha. If the front of it, they're front.
That's
forward.
science.
Now, if I meter burn it, you gotta see that another clock. It'll time out. And then explode, so you're kind of controlling space.
Блять, ничего нового, впрочем, там вроде такие же часы были, только не как часы, а он ставил клона своего в МК-11, тот взорвался, только тут часы взрываются.
So, super cool stuff you can do with that. I really enjoy just hitting it, and then you can, you know, that's something for later.
Oh!
So it could change the way the game's played.
Yeah. He plays his own game.
What I just showed was world stop.
Так, у Гераса мы фаталку увидели, чтобы
stop
видели.
time, and I can do this. Now I can go on either side too, where I can hold back and land there. If you meter burn it, it just turns into another time stop.
Oh man, he seems pretty nasty.
He is nasty.
Yeah.
He seems pretty nasty.
The effects are amazing looking too.
He definitely. He does have a command grab, which you can throw.
Блять, вот это красиво.
Away,
это красиво. Ну это, наверное, спецприем уже.
Like
Wow.
Now here's the fun part. Let's say you're in the corner.
Let's say you're in.
Now I would love Liu Kang to be in the corner.
Right.
So I can do that, right?
Yep, there he goes.
Or if I want to do more damage, anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's nasty.
So if I'm throwing so you can give up good spacing if you want to cash out that extra damage.
Damage or positioning.
Like, is this gonna end the round?
Right.
If I do that, throw them out.
Yeah, totally.
At least I would.
Yeah.
So that command grab is really great. It can also it'll combo too. Like if it's in the air, you can't like combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
The range on it is also very interesting.
Yeah, so you can do it from close, but also like right about here. So
yeah, that's really, really
you
good.
Always and also just point blank.
Раз,
Right.
So
два.
he's pretty much good up close, mid,
Третья, что ли,
and far.
стена будет или что?
Far, he has a little more trouble far.
Ну,
Sure.
баба на
Far
заднем
you
фоне,
can use
это
set
тёлка
up
тоже
a
не
I was gonna say, then you're just-
Что, блядь, тут за
You're
хуйня
putting up
происходит
clocks.
вообще?
But
if
people
you're far.
also, you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
Что за
And also,
хуйня,
like,
блядь?
you will notice the more you play against the ГЕРАС, the
Такая
snap thing.
9 тысяч в
I've
турецком
been blocked on it a
PS-сторе,
whole
да вы
bunch of times, so you
охуели,
know
блядь.
that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental stack where they are then focused on blocking it or punishing it or doing fireballs, that means that's your opportunity. You've established that, you conditioned them. Now you can
Ну,
advance
тут,
forward
чтобы
and
все
go
понять,
these
надо будет
overhead
потом просто
slow,
за
these
каждого
Right.
персонажа
If you're doing
однозначно
something that makes you wanna
проходить
pause,
тренировки.
That's you,
Ну, и не не тренировки, а вот обучение, обучалку, инструктаж.
Exactly, yes.
Right. And also, they may forget they're looking for the snap, and now they do a combo to you, and use
Всё, можно понять.
use it for that.
That's a great point.
So next thing we got, this is a, oops, there it was again, sorry. He's got this burst, right? Denial here, and it's just a, just kind of a pushback. You can
get off
combo
me.
it, right?
Nope.
But I would say that's not the only time you can do it. But the cool thing is, it is his metered. It does a.
Спецприем похож
armor
на
move, yeah, sorry.
спецприем Вулкана, не спереди
So
4,
let's say I'm in
такой
the corner,
Вулкана
and I want
огненный
to wake
такой
up
он.
to it. I can. Not
А
gonna
у этого песочный.
Gotcha.
О,
Get off of me.
And
Get
it's
off
really
me.
good if like I get jumped on the in the so like
Блядь, так это копия как
Yeah, it's just your
Right.
get off me tool.
МК-11
Yes, for sure.
He does
вверх 3
have
на
that,
вставании.
one fight,
Копия.
I mean,
Даже
I-
анимация,
it
блядь,
seems like he
такая.
has a lot. I will
Только
say
тут
once you
это
start playing it, it all
спецприем,
sort of
а
flows
там
together
это
very,
вот,
very well.
ну,
Right.
Once you start getting the game plan down, he
вставание
has this
такое.
move here, which is really cool. So go full screen for me.
А из
I
этого
can do
здесь
this,
сделал...
and now look.
Ты,
I am
блядь.
ethereal. Now hit me.
И чё, это
I can
типа...
I can take a hit, right? So hold on. And then I will go back where I started. You can do that with projectiles.
А зачем это тогда надо?
But now I
Просто
can do like things like
дойти
this,
до
where I will walk
противника
you
и
down.
можно нажать
I know I have
кнопку и переместиться.
I know I have a hit I can take,
Или
or I
как?
can walk you down and you're like, what's he doing? What's he doing? And I can still
Или
do
что,
this.
блядь, нихуя,
cool.
ебать,
Now
прикол.
here's
Это
where it
прикол.
gets crazy.
This has been pretty crazy already. Like, I don't know what the next level of crazy
Yeah,
could be.
we've never done one of these. You're like, but wait, there's more.
There is one more thing which I've actually had QA make a video for because I am not good at doing it yet, but it's really cool. So the meter burn version will freeze time, and you're able to use your clone and yourself. You'll see. Let's take a look at that video.
Whew.
Вау, рептайл. А звук-то где, ребятки? Нихуя он с клоном пиздится, как Кенши, блядь.
That's so cool.
Ребятки,
Really
где ёбаный звук? Вы заебали нахуй.
You know that part is will probably be the last thing I put into my repertoire, and it'll probably be something simple for myself as just an average player. But I've already started finally enjoying it. So it is from about where you start a battle is where as its distance, and then it teleports to you and grabs you.
Бам, нахуй.
So painful looking.
He'll be fine.
Вот, кстати, ФБ у Гору мне понравился, прикольный. Вот единственное, что у Гору мне понравилось, это ФБ, мне кажется. Захват говно, спецприемы на вид по анимациям просто пустые, блядь. Просто пустые, нахуй, никакие. ФБ прикольно. А фаталку мы видели у Гора? Ну, вроде нет.
Fairly complex, nuanced.
Well, he's got to protect the hourglass, so he's got to be fully.
Like a lot found so much to do, and I haven't even scratched the surface.
Чё, все, да, они.
So I'm excited.
Сейчас они чисто бой покажут. СМОУК или мы. Сектор. Роботы красивые.
She has cameo frost. I misspoke, but I was right about sector.
All good.
It's all good.
All right. Starts off with that overhead. So one cool thing about her dropkick overhead is she can actually.
Это кто? Тайлер играет с этой.
Oh, really?
Я уже забыл, как это тетку. О, ракетка. Как это
homing rockets too?
Homing rocket had to be there.
It has to.
Я нихуя рядом.
And I love the weird pose he gets in too. Doesn't backbend.
It's such a great way to lock
Стефани,
them
блядь.
down.
Это Стефани и Тайлер играют?
Yeah, Cameo Sector has. He's got exactly what you expect.
Right.
Teleport, flamethrower, and then.
Ух, нихуя закомбил, бля, молодец. Только спецприем, блядь, забыл.
So that Lime Lion uppercut move.
Что это за наказание на 150, блядь?
Actually, punish flare hooks on the bodies.
Как
One of
в
the
поле
fastest
прям.
moves in the entire game.
I love her slide pop up.
Yeah, me too.
So much fun. To do.
Ну, подловила, блядь.
Hits the fatal blow.
The light staggers.
I do not think Smoke is going to come back from this.
No, he smoked.
The ending of this fatal blow is one of my favorites.
Lion, that's nice. Oh, big jump. That is the.
Fight.
Ой, хорош.
Oh, big jump. That is the problem.
Ooh.
Ice.
Нихуя он там, блядь, комбит нахуй.
Smoke going ham. That was a lot of hits.
Ебать, нихуя
I
хуярит, блядь.
like it a lot. Oh,
Oh,
Ого.
excellent. Tricky. There's an uppercut.
Нихуя,
does that
молодца.
sector uppercut
Бог
trap?
ебанул серию, еще и,
It
блядь,
does, and it pops.
закерился, блядь, сектором.
Like obviously you let a block there instead of holding through it. Like
Блядь, красивые анимации у Смоука, на самом деле. Ну-ка, в какой момент он нажимает?
the combo would have been over, but second comes in.
Establishes the rocket
После
again.
конца анимации вот этих своих ударов он вызывает сектора с ракеткой.
Doing that. Cool.
Magic.
Magic.
Ой,
Oh, lantern.
Gotta dodge real quick on.
Well,
Sure,
Smoke is getting a lot of
yeah.
jumping, so you gotta use the lantern to prevent it.
She
Кто-то
has
лима интересно играет.
and then control the lantern. It's super fun.
Nice use of sector there to just get rid of that other camera.
Тайлер, блядь, наверное.
Now you can see trading distance. Oh,
Oh,
there she goes.
Нихуя.
Ooh, committed to the knee. How to breaker though? Remember, in this game, breaker takes 3 bars.
right.
And you have a cameo too.
Exactly.
Блин, я...
Big combo.
Блять,
Not
чё,
pressure, there you go.
сука,
Anti-air smoke bomb.
прессит, блять.
The smoke bomb.
Прессит, блять, падла, нихуя
Smoke on
себе. Фаталку сектора не видели, блять, если чё.
Love it.
There it is.
Love it.
My favorite in Paper Fatality.
I'm glad we were able to throw it in there.
One of my top 5 all-time favorites.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Клево.
Thank you for that. to the
Прикольно,
QA team.
прикольно.
Always putting together amazing
Фаталки
fights, doing great
сектора
stuff
из
down there.
МКХ у 3
Well, that's
богов.
it for today.
Ну,
We showed 3
или
characters. We
там
haven't
без
done that in
МК
a
вообще
while.
3,
Yeah.
блядь.
Good breakdown. Saw some environments with Tiago.
Very exciting.
Ну, собственно, и все.
We covered all these eras. We got Cage, Lee May, Frost. I'm really excited to see what people do with Johnny Cage. He's
Oh, for sure.
crazy.
I'm really excited to win 5 matches and then lose it.
Короче, дорогой друг, спасибо за просмотр.
Yeah.
Так быстренько
My Lee May and
пролили
Frost
свет для себя
win about 20 minutes, then be
на
like,
этих
yeah,
3
I'm
персов.
Getting
Короче,
smoked.
смог прикольный.
Well, thank you all so much
Анимации
for
у
joining us.
Смоука
Thank you for
клевые.
joining
Гора
us
мне
at
не
Evo.
понравился,
Thank
блядь,
you for following us on this
однозначно.
journey
Мне
and
понравилось
being
только
there for us.
ФБ у
It's been an
Гора.
incredible time.
Остальное,
We'll see
ну,
you
может,
very
это
soon right here on
технически
Kombat
в
Cast.
игре будет как бы
Bye.
имбой. Я, ну, против этого вообще ничего не имею, нехуй делать. Но вот именно по анимациям мне очень тускло. Гора показался очень тусклым вообще как-то, блядь, никакой. Вот. Герас прикольный, необычный такой. Половина, блядь, Гераса, если не 60-70%, МК-11. Ашра, нахуй, даже говорить ничего не буду. Поэтому до встречи. Увидимся, пока.